Welcome to another exciting episode of Identity and Access Management Crashcasts. I'm your host, Sheila, and today we're diving into the world of Okta, a leading Identity-as-a-Service platform. Joining me, as always, is our expert, Victor. Hey, Victor, are you ready to uncover Okta?
Hey, Sheila. Absolutely, I'm excited to explore Okta with our listeners today. Before we begin, it's worth noting that listeners should have a basic understanding of cloud computing and general cybersecurity concepts to get the most out of this episode.
Great point, Victor. For today's episode, we'll be covering Okta's role as an IDaaS platform, its key features, how it works, and some real-world applications. But first, let's kick things off with a quiz question for our listeners. Here goes. How many applications can Okta integrate with? Is it A, 100, B, 1,000, C, 7,000, or D, over 10,000?
Wow, that's an intriguing question, Sheila. It really highlights the scale and versatility of modern IDaaS platforms. Without giving away the answer, I think our listeners will be surprised by just how many applications these platforms can handle. It's a testament to the interconnected nature of today's digital ecosystem.
Absolutely, Victor. Now, before we dive deeper, could you explain what exactly Identity-as-a-Service or IDaaS means?
Certainly, Sheila. Identity-as-a-Service or IDaaS is a cloud-based service that provides identity and access management capabilities to organizations. It's like outsourcing your entire identity management infrastructure to a specialized provider. Okta is one of the leading IDaaS platforms in the market today.
That's helpful, Victor. So if I understand correctly, Okta essentially acts as a central hub for managing user identities and their access to various applications and resources. Is that right?
That's a great way to put it, Sheila. Think of Okta as a secure digital lobby in a large office building. Just as a physical lobby controls access to different floors and offices, Okta manages access to various digital resources and applications. It ensures that only authorized people can enter specific digital rooms or applications.
I love that analogy, Victor. Now, can you tell us about some of Okta's key features?
Of course. Okta's main features include single sign-on, SSO, multi-factor authentication, MFA, user provisioning and deprovisioning, and extensive integration capabilities. SSO allows users to access multiple applications with just one set of credentials, while MFA adds an extra layer of security by requiring additional verification.
That sounds really convenient and secure. How does the single sign-on feature work in practice?
Great question, Sheila. When a user logs into Okta, it generates a secure token. This token is then used to authenticate the user across all connected applications without requiring them to log in again. It's like having a special VIP pass that grants you access to multiple exclusive areas without needing separate tickets for each.
That makes sense. Now, you mentioned multi-factor authentication. Can you elaborate on that?
Certainly. MFA adds extra layers of security beyond just a username and password. It typically involves something you know, like a password, something you have, like a smartphone, and something you are, like a fingerprint. Okta supports various MFA methods, including push notifications, biometrics, and hardware tokens.
Interesting. How does Okta compare to other IDaaS solutions in the market?
Okta is known for its extensive integration capabilities and user-friendly interface. While competitors like Microsoft Azure AD and OneLogin offer similar core functionalities, Okta often stands out for its robust API, which allows for deep customization and integration with a vast array of applications.
Speaking of integration, can you share a real-world example of how a company might use Okta?
Absolutely. Let me tell you about a large retail company that implemented Okta. They were struggling with managing access for thousands of employees across hundreds of applications. By adopting Okta, they were able to streamline user provisioning, enhance security with MFA, and significantly reduce IT support tickets related to password resets. The company reported a 30% reduction in IT costs and a 50% decrease in security incidents within the first year of implementation.
Wow, that's impressive. Are there any common pitfalls or best practices organizations should be aware of when using Okta?
Great question, Sheila. One common pitfall is underestimating the importance of proper configuration and ongoing management. While Okta simplifies many aspects of identity management, it's crucial to regularly review access policies, monitor user activities, and keep integrations up to date. A best practice is to implement the principle of least privilege, ensuring users only have access to what they absolutely need for their roles.
That's valuable advice, Victor. Now, to help our listeners remember Okta's key features, let's use a mnemonic. How about Simon? Single sign-on, integration capabilities, multi-factor authentication, Okta's user-friendly interface, and neat provisioning tools.
That's a fantastic mnemonic, Sheila. It covers the essential features and makes them easy to remember. I'm sure our listeners will find it helpful.
Thanks, Victor. Now it's time to reveal the answer to our quiz question. The correct answer is D, over 10,000. Okta can integrate with more than 10,000 applications, showcasing its vast integration capabilities.
That's truly impressive, Sheila. It really underscores why Okta has become such a popular choice for organizations of all sizes.
Absolutely, Victor. To wrap up, let's summarize the main points we've covered today. Okta is a leading IDS platform that provides centralized identity management, offering features like single sign-on, multi-factor authentication, and extensive integration capabilities. It simplifies access management for organizations while enhancing security. Remember the Simon mnemonic for Okta's key features.
Great summary, Sheila. I hope our listeners found this deep dive into Okta informative and useful.
Thank you, Victor, for sharing your expertise. And thank you, listeners, for tuning in to another episode of Identity and Access Management Crashcasts. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to our podcast and leave us a rating. Until next time, stay secure.